Hello, welcome to this week's Talking Film. Today we're going to talk about trailers, Doctor Strange, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story. What's the other one I'm forgetting? Oh, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them. And we'll also be talking about movie news such as the Spider-Man title, whether we agree or disagree, and the Avatar sequels that were announced. So I'm Daniel. We have Nick on the other side, and let's get started to talk about the trailers. Which one shall we start? I think we'll start with Star Wars because I think we're going to be
Yeah, that was probably the first thing that came out, right? Star
Yeah.
Wars.
First one that came out. So what do
Okay,
you think?
so let's start with Star Wars. Okay, I thought it was really cool. Like, I didn't really know what to expect, but man, they do good Star Wars trailers, don't they? Like, that is actually, I think, I don't know. It's a toss-up between a few of the trailers are really good this week. I don't know, but Rogue One's definitely could possibly be my favorite. I think, like, I really liked it. Just like it did have a bit of a Hunger Games vibe, and some people are like, "Oh, well, it's not Hunger Games, it's Star Wars," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you can see the similarities. Can you see the similarities between
Yeah,
the?"
I was going to make a comment that's the intergalactic Hunger Games.
Yeah, it did seem a little bit Hunger Games. I don't think the movie will be
No,
anything like that Hunger Games, but I think the
it's
trailer
just,
looked a little Hunger Gamesy. But I
of
think
course,
that's intentional.
it's the tone and all that, and even some of the shots. Is it
Some
Jin or Jill? I can't remember her name.
Jin, right?
Um, Even some of the shots, like her in the car thing, looking out in the window thing, it was
Yeah,
pretty similar to Katniss in Catching Fire.
yeah, yeah. I thought the exact same. That was that exact shot that really did it. But even like the when she's like looking around the hangar, like she's in handcuffs. She's like a rebel or whatever of the capital. It's like I rebel. Like, seriously.
Although she's probably going to be more of a badass than Katniss, though.
Yeah, well, she even looks a little bit like Katniss. I think her hairstyle is very similar to Katniss. So, like, there's a lot of similarities there. So anybody who's like, no, it's not like the Hunger Games, just is being a little bit like, if you don't see it, then don't see it. But I see it. Okay, so it doesn't mean I'm not excited about the movie. It doesn't mean I think the movie will be anything like the Hunger Games, the good movies or the bad movies, but it will be a Star Wars movie, and the trailer just happens to resemble a Hunger Games movie. It could be intentional to get that audience, but it might not be. Who knows? It might be an accident.
Well, I'm glad you were more positive because I was very slightly underwhelmed by this trailer, and I think it's definitely the weakest out of the three that were released the past 2 weeks.
Oh, I know which was the weakest in my opinion, but that's okay. We'll get to that.
I didn't found. I was really hoping for Felicity Jones to bring in the role, and she just looks the least interesting in the movie. And that's not good if she's the central protagonist of the film.
But to be fair, I don't think, like, it's just the first trailer. I don't think that's how she's going to be in the movie.
Good, because there's only like one shot when she's like defeating the stormtroopers, which is like, okay, that's cool. It's completely opposite of what.
But she doesn't have any dialogue, really, does she, in the trailer?
Yeah, she's had a couple.
Yeah, she has a bit. She's like, I rebel and stuff.
Some of the most worthy ones, like the rebel ones, like I intentionally laughed at that, just because I just like it just was so corny.
Yeah, yeah, it was. I hope it fits better into the context of the movie. I get where you're coming from, but I just feel like what stood out to me in the trailer that made it so good was the soundtrack. Which, come on, they've done the, I don't know, classic nostalgic soundtrack, but like slower pace. They've done that with heaps of trailers, but it really works really well with the Star Wars theme, and also the shots, cinematography just looks spot on, and also just that cast, like just all those shots, it's just like beautiful. Star Wars is like a Renaissance painting, just like, but set in space. It's a motion picture Renaissance painting in space. Every shot of a good Star Wars movie is like artwork. Yeah, and I think this one won't let me down in that respect. But as for the characters, they still have more to flesh out, obviously.
Yeah, I know. It's just Felicity Jones' character. Just the scenes they show in the trailer just does not excite me at all. She gives out like the same expression and throughout all the trailer. except for when she defeats the stormtrooper. But yeah, so I'm not really excited for her character, but everyone else seems cool though. So I'm really hoping I'm just really hoping it's like, it's either it doesn't fit in the context of the trailer, or it's like, I don't know, the other scenes are so much better in the film. I don't know. I hope it's the trailer's problem and not the film.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have the same problem, but I can see where you're coming from. So anyway,
Yeah,
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hoping it's good because I'm now.
Well, it's my most anticipated movie this year, I think, if I remember correctly. So, yeah.
Okay, we'll go from your most anticipated film to my most anticipated film of the year, and that's Fantastic Beasts. I went to find them, and unlike the Star Wars one, this trailer was awesome.
Okay.
That's not the Harry Potter fanboy in me.
It was a very Harry Potter, like, it was really trying to appeal to the Harry Potter fanboys, I think. It was a very Harry Potter-esque trailer, wasn't it? So anyway, you go first. What are your thoughts?
Oh God, my thoughts. Well, I feel like Eddie Redmayne, from some of the footage we've seen him, he definitely fits in the Harry Potter universe, which is what I wanted. Looks the part. God, what else is there in the trailer? I like it that it wasn't too focused on just like, hey, this is a Harry Potter spin-off. It wasn't too on the nose, except for some of the lines with Dumbledore and the music. But you gotta you expect that with any spin-off from a franchise.
Yeah, it's getting a bit, becoming a bit of a trend.
Yeah, but it's not at the moment from what they've shown in the trailer. I just hope they don't do it in the film. But it's not right. Like, I don't know, it's not too showy like Jurassic World was. It's like, hey, remember that old Jurassic Park Center? We're going straight there with the old cars and all of that. Yeah, it's not to that extreme that they're showing the trailer. But everyone else looks pretty cool as well, even though we only haven't seen them with any dialogue. Yeah. So I really hope to see what the other characters bring as well. There are some, I'm not quite 100% satisfied with the trailer. There was some, like, one or two weird, like, what I think they call, like, the fish eye type of camera. If you get what I mean from that.
Yeah, I know what that means.
Yeah, it didn't feel too, I don't know, it didn't feel like it fit with the Harry Potter sort of, because we haven't got anything like that before in terms of camera lens. Yeah. So it definitely was a bit too out of place for me. And that last scene in the trailer, didn't even need it. I didn't even need that.
Is that the one where he walks into the...
Yeah, the briefcase, yeah.
Briefcase, yeah.
It's a cool little scene, but I didn't need that in the trailer. That could have just been saved for the movie.
Yeah. Yeah, well, okay.
Yeah,
other than the nitpicking, it was a good trailer. Like, I can see the Harry Potter appeal, and they're obviously really trying to play that up because they want people to know this is in the Harry Potter universe. Hence the mention of Dumbledore. But yeah, no, it was a fun trailer. It didn't get me. It wasn't amazing in my opinion. I just think it was a bit of a standard trailer as opposed to the other trailers that were released this week. But it was a good trailer. It definitely did the job with selling the movie. So I'm satisfied with it. I'm not blown away, but I'm satisfied with it.
Okay, cool. Well, I thought this trailer was a little bit more better than the Star Wars one. I thought the
Star Wars one was better, but anyway.
And I guess we're going to talk about the one in the middle, maybe? Or unless you thought that was the best one out this week, Doctor Strange.
Oh my God! Oh, don't start me. Oh God! But we'll talk about the Hunger Games comparison with Rogue One. There's a very Inception vibe in Doctor Strange, and like you see some of the shots in this trailer, and it's like, well, that's very Inception.
Yeah, like, I thought of I thought of the first shot. It
Yeah.
looked really Inception like, but it wasn't until like the building one where I'm like, oh my god, it looks like it looks like they copied off Inception, but it's like let's do one on the side this time as well. Make it look.
It looks like Chris Nolan directed a Marvel movie. That trailer a little bit, doesn't it? Like the whole trailer is almost like what a
Are we
Chris
sure?
Nolan Marvel movie would be.
Are we sure it's not directed by Christopher Nolan? He's not using an alias. Just to,
I don't know. Is Scott Derrickson Christopher Nolan secretly? Have we ever seen them in the same room together? Conspiracy. No, but in all seriousness, no, that was a very, very good trailer, and I loved it. And I'm so, so pumped for Doctor Strange. Although it's like, I don't know whether to be excited for Captain America or already start being excited for Doctor Strange, because there's still Captain America before that I have to get excited about. And so it's like, I'm so excited, but it's mainly because I'm such a big Benedict Cumberbatch fan, and just like, it looks amazing in this movie. It just, everything, the costume. I'm a little bit familiar with Doctor Strange's character, not overly familiar, but I'm a little bit familiar with him as a character, and it looks like they've absolutely nailed his origin story from a visual and storytelling perspective from this trailer, and it doesn't give anything away. Same with the Star Wars one, and to a lesser extent, I think the Harry Potter one. I think all three of these trailers don't really give anything away, like big plot details.
No, they don't get the.
Unlike
Yeah,
some some of the trailers for that Batman vs Superman thing that happened.
Yeah. I can see all three have similarities. Like they try to introduce these new characters.
Yeah, they're all introducing new characters. That's a good point. I never thought of that. Yeah, they're all introducing these new characters into familiar worlds, and so none of them give away the plot much, and all of them are kind of relying on our pre-existing knowledge of that world. Although I don't think Doctor Strange really needs anything but the Marvel Studios logo at the front at this point. Everybody just is like, Marvel Studios.
There'll be a reference to one of the heroes. They usually have a sly reference.
There will be, but it wasn't in the trailer, and that's the thing that's interesting. As opposed to Rogue One, and which had Mon Mothma, and Fantastic Beasts, which had Dumbledore references. Yeah.
I hope they continue to not do some of the other trailers. I hope they like sort of be like a little bit like Ant-Man, where they don't really reveal any Marvel cameos or anything.
I'm so excited to see a new hero enter the Marvel Cinematic Universe. As much as I'm excited to see all the current heroes, I mean, there's 2 new heroes entering just next month, and then there's another one in November. So
the Marvel Cinematic Universe is getting harder because there's so many awesome heroes out of the bunch.
I know. There's so many cool heroes. How are they going to balance them in Infinity War? I don't know.
I don't know. I started calculating. I started like thinking about how many heroes we've got now and how many heroes they're going to introduce. I'm like, I was like 17 or 18. I'm like, hopefully they can't all be in Infinity War, or is that why they're splitting into 2
Unless
parts?
they have cameo roles, just dropping in, dropping out, and I just don't think that does justice to a character that's been set up in movies. Like if Doctor Strange is set up, he should be used in the Avengers. So I mean, it's 2 parts though. I think that's the key, because if Civil War can do what it's doing with that many characters on one movie, surely the Russos will know how to balance character in a 2-part movie. I'm hoping.
Yeah. Well, then again, they asked. Yeah, maybe that's what they do in a 2-part thing. Focus on the first half of the heroes, and then maybe the second half. I don't know.
At least they don't have to set all of these characters up. They're already these characters or have already been set up and built in other movies, kind of thing. So we already know them by the time we get to the Infinity War.
But then we don't really know if they are going to be in the Avengers, because, like, if we think about it, the only one who hasn't been in the Avengers, when their film was released before the Avengers, is Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, but Guardians of the Galaxy have pretty much been confirmed now. I don't know if you've read that, but
well, I think everyone sort of expected after Guardians of the Galaxy.
At least Star-Lord is pretty much the Russos in an interview for Captain America basically confirmed that Star-Lord will be in it, because they were like, oh, it's really fun to write a character that we haven't written before, and They were like,
Why wouldn't you? It's Chris Pratt. He's like one of the hottest actors that there
oh
are.
yes, he did so much this
Why
year.
wouldn't you do that?
Yeah, he's going from strength to strength. That Chris Pratt. But anyway, yeah, no, I'm really excited for all three of these movies, and there was also a Suicide Squad trailer. I don't know if you watched that.
No.
There was also a Suicide Squad trailer, which was actually pretty good. Like,
I don't want to know too much of it, though.
yeah, I thought it was a pretty good trailer.
Know too much?
Yeah,
Watching
so,
this?
spoiler, a little bit of a spoiler, but I don't think you'll mind this because you're going to find out anyway. In the trailer, there is a cameo from Batman.
Oh, well, that was in the Comic-Con one.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So no, well, there was a cameo from Batman in the trailer, and it's just like, well, here's another example of sticking a reference into a movie, like an original kind of cast of characters, and they put a familiar character in there, and it's like, it's interesting because all four of these trailers have all been introducing something new by referencing something old. So, and here in this case, it's Batman, but they used a cover of an old song. I can't remember which song.
Hello? Oh, no, I think Nick has dropped out. Well, I think I shall still carry on with the show, even though Nick has dropped out. Hopefully he can join me back in halfway through the show, probably. Moving on, we will talk about that there's been more movie news, such as Peter Pan. Disney going to do another fairy tale movie, which they've already got like 20 in development. They've had Winnie the Pooh still in development. Beauty and the Beast is coming out next year. Pete's Dragon's coming out July this year. We've got the sequel, Alice Through the Looking Glass, coming out in May. The Jungle Book, which is already out in certain places, in certain countries already, and comes out next Friday in America. Oh no, this Friday in America. And they've had other ones like Mulan's in development, Sword in the Stone's in development. Genies is in development, which is I think it's prequel based on the Robin Williams infamous or famous iconic role of Genie, but a different take on the character. But it looks like Disney is going back to do Peter Pan, which I don't think they've done a live action role. I know we had the Universal movie, which I think is the best live action Peter Pan movie we've had so far. I haven't seen Hook yet though, so I'm gonna have to watch Hook. Pan wasn't that good from Warner Bros. Last year, but yeah, it looks like Disney's going to do Peter Pan, which will continue with the fairy tale genre. I guess it's a genre now from Disney, but I don't think they can do it justice. I hope it's more like the Universal one, because what I like about the Universal one, they took the story of Peter Pan, kept some of the scenes and elements that were very familiar, faithful to the Disney animated story, and the story of Peter Pan, the original source, and also added new elements to it, which I liked. So it became a bit more fresh, new, and original that we haven't seen from the story of Peter Pan. And that's what I was really hoping for Warner Brothers for doing Pan last year. But unfortunately, the execution wasn't there with the story. And some of the odd music choices that they chose for the film, I don't know why they chose that for. But yeah, I hope Disney will continue with their success, and hopefully the Peter Pan live action one is good. I'm really hoping.
Hello.
Nick, you're back.
I'm back. Interestingly, I am. I don't know if you can see me, but it's okay. I've transferred. I've changed from one system to another. It's weird. I don't know what happened. I'm back. Anyway, what did I miss?
Well, you were talking about what song they were going to use in Suicide Squad, and I guess as soon as you were going to see the song title, you went. So
Oh, yeah, you know, obviously that was the world doing you a service. I'm not
Oh, like,
gonna.
anything about?
You missed the singing. I'm not gonna do it again. I'm sorry.
Oh
Uh,
no!
uh, anyway, um,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've been talking about Peter Pan for the past like 5 minutes to myself. And
Okay.
I
Oh yeah,
didn't.
is there a Peter Pan? Well, what's the Peter Pan thing?
The Peter Pan is Disney's live action development on a Peter Pan movie.
Oh, I heard about that. What's the? But that's been in the works for a while now, hasn't it?
No, it's just come out. Just looking. David Laurie, who's directing Pete's Dragon this year, is going to be directing Peter Pan, and he's going to be in development for Disney.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And I was just saying, I'm just hoping it's like the Universal one and not the Warner Brothers one that came out last year.
Mm.
But then again, it's Disney,
Yeah.
so it looks like they can do it with their live action.
Well, I think I saw something that was like all the movies that Disney plans to remake or whatever from its animated library, and it's like nearly half of them from the 20th century, like nearly half of their first 50 films or something, are in the works. The remake, like we just have to get used to it, I guess. I remember a year ago I would complain all the time about Disney live action remakes, but it's just like this is just reality now. We have to get used to it.
Yep, Black Cauldron. That's the next one. It's coming,
Black
people.
Cauldron. Yeah, I can't wait. Mm.
But yeah, okay. Well, while you're back, let's talk about the big one that came out today. We already knew Avatar 2, 3, and 4 were coming.
Big
Avatar
one.
5.
Avatar 5 was announced, guys. Oh my god, this is hilarious. I just laughing. I'm laughing. So, will we ever get Avatar 2? What do you think?
I don't know, because by the time the 2018 rolls, because I mean Avatar 2 was supposed to come out this year, by the time 2018 rolls, they'll be pushed back again, and he'll announce Avatar 6. It'll
Yeah,
just
well,
keep
that is
announcing more sequels, and we'll never like ever get them.
That's what's happening. Oh my god, if you're right, I can't wait till be like, oh my god, you predicted that. Wow. You heard it here first, people. Avatar 6. Heard it here first.
I'm getting sick of it. It's like there was supposed to come.
Promotional material for the second one, then hear about a fifth one.
No, it's just. I mean, if you want to do a fifth one, just keep it to yourself until the second one comes out, and then you can say you want to do a fifth one. Just don't get the second one out. Stop announcing more. How many more do you want to shoot back?
I thought the same thing. Like really about so many things you could say that for. So many different
Hello, Nick. And he's gone again. He's back, and he's gone again. Hopefully he can join back in later. His laptop idea didn't really work out. I know his phone idea hasn't really worked out that well. But yeah, I was going to add a comment that this is good for Sam Worthington to have pretty much his biggest film role to keep getting him still into Hollywood movies. But yeah, just so you guys know the release dates. Avatar 2 is now going to be coming out December 2018. For some reason, there's a gap between Avatar 2 and 3 because that wasn't like that originally. They were going to come out a year after one another. Avatar 3 is December 2020. Avatar 4 is December 2022. And the newly announced sequel, Avatar 5, is coming out December 2023. Whether or not they keep the dates remains to be seen because we don't know what Disney is doing with Star Wars. And if so, at the moment, Avatar will be coming out like a week after if the Star Wars Han Solo movie is pushed back to December, like they did with Rogue One, because that was supposed to come out. No, not Rogue One. Star Wars Episode 8, because that was supposed to come out May next year, and now it's coming out December because of the success of Force Awakens. And if Rogue One does as much business.
I'm back again. Hi.
Hello.
Alright, third time. I honestly have no idea what's going on with this internet connection, but it normally always works for me, and right now it's just not working. I don't know.
Maybe because you're outside for once? I don't know.
I blame it on the plane that's flying overhead.
But yeah, I was just talking that, I said it's good for Sam Worthington's career, and that Avatar 2, I just announced the dates. So Avatar 2, 2018, Avatar 3, 2020, Avatar 4, 2022, and then 2023 for Avatar 5. I don't know why there's a gap now. I thought he was filming these back to back to back to back, and now to back. I don't know why there is now a gap in between 2 and 3 and 3 to 4, because there wasn't originally. They're supposed to come out a year after one another.
Oh, look, we shouldn't worry about release dates like that, like release date gaps that are only going to widen. They're only going to be like Avatar 2.
Yeah,
now we're going to put back Avatar 3 by 7 years.
No, I bet you we'll finally get Avatar 2. They'll push it back to 2019 so they can release it 10 years after the first movie.
Hey, that's a good idea. Wow, I can't believe that's actually 10 years after the first movie.
And they've
God.
they're completely missing it for some reason.
Oh, I feel old. So wait, was Avatar 2 originally supposed to come out
2014. It was supposed to come out 2014. Then it was supposed to be 2015. Then it was supposed to be this year. Then it was supposed to be 2017. Now it's 2018.
I thought it was like a month before Star Wars. A month after Star Wars Episode 8. Like so so today's news is it's 2018 now.
It was going to be I'm pretty sure it was going to be on the same day, or it might have been a week after Star Wars Episode 8, and then they moved it. But then what will happen? What happens if Rogue One is just as what happens if Rogue One makes $1 billion and it's just the success that Disney was is hoping for? What happens if they move Han Solo into December 2018? Then we'll have Avatar versus Star Wars.
Yeah, I don't know. It's probably going to happen. We're going to have Star Wars versus Avatar at some point, but I don't know. Who knows? I think that Disney will continue with the December model for Star Wars, so it's inevitable that we'll have a competition. But I think a Star Wars episode has better chance of competing with Avatar than just a spin-off, like an anthology, or what they call now, Star Wars story.
Maybe that's why they're not doing 2019, because of Episode 9 would probably get December 2019.
Yeah, you don't want to go up against the culmination of the new trilogy.
That's probably why. Unless Fox knows, but they missed 2021 as well. So unless Fox knows, Disney's secretly planning Star Wars Episode 10. People, it's not just a trilogy; it's a quad trilogy.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I want them. I like the first movie. I'm getting sick of the release date changes. It's like Paramount Pictures with Paranormal Activity 5. How many release date changes that film got? And it seems like this one's just more than what Paranormal Activity got suffered. So I want to see the sequels one day, people.
Yeah, I do too, but I'm kind of just over it now. It's kind of just a joke. Anyway.
If they never come true, then it'll be a part of a joke. People will, Okay. Well, we were going to talk about Charlize Theron has now been cast in Fast and Furious 8, but we're running out of time unless we want to really just quickly talk about that.
Well, there's not really much to talk about.
Yeah, she's going to be a villain.
Which is
Yep.
pretty cool. She's a good actress, so looking forward to it.
Yeah, I hope she's a better villain than she was in The Huntsman, Winter's War. Okay, people, thank you for joining in for Talking Film. If you want to like our Facebook page, just go on Facebook, search up Everything Film, and check out all our archival reviews on our website, which is in the Facebook page. My name's Daniel. We got Nick on the other side. Thank you for joining in.
I'm sorry about the technical difficulties, but yeah, we'll get those fixed next time. Yeah,
it always happens with us. We always have technical difficulties. But thank you for tuning in. Until next time, bye.
Bye. Till next